So, welcome all of you to the Himalayan Wild Treks channel. And today we have with us the managing director of Himalayan Wild Treks and chairperson of Sotang Mahakulung Yatayat. Mahakulung Sotang Yatayat, I'm sorry. So he has been in different charity works and for social transformation. Being himself a person with lots of stories about struggles, a person who has gone through different ups and downs of his life. He had donated about $13,000 to a school located in a remote part of Solukhumbu in Nepal, uh, and donated computers to the school about 7 or 8 years ago. Now we have a very pioneer personality with us. And sir, you are welcome in our program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bible, for giving me such an opportunity, and thanks for calling me here to say something. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what are your latest activities, sir? What are you busy with nowadays?
Mm, um, actually, not so much busy as before because the pandemic took place all over the world. So there uh, is not tracking for a long time. It means I'm not doing any tracking nowadays, but still I have to manage. I have to go with my work, my official works, official tasks. Yeah, right. And in other hand, as you said, the chairman of Mahatma Sudan Express Rally, which is Yatayat Rally, you know, which is related to the buses, right, jeeps. So I'm busy with that. I have to handle all the people, all the drivers, all the who works with us. So yeah, I'm a bit busy.
Okay, sir. Now I want to take you back to 7 years,
Mhm.
2012.
Yeah.
That was when you had about 50 tourists from maybe Canada. I'm sorry, I do not have fact the figure. Who donated some money to the school, which was in a poor condition at that time. So, how much was the contribution, and how did you come up with the idea to construct a school in that remote part of Nepal? Would you mind sharing with us, sir?
Actually, our village, you know, is located in remote area, right? So first thing, it is really hard to take the tourist in this area. As I told you, it's located in what area. So you know, I took a lot of tourists, you know, to our local area, and I told them about problems, real situation of our village, especially school, and I told them about the school, about the students, so the tourists, from all over the world, they trust me, and we collaborated, and we started to collecting the fund for the school.
Okay.
And uh, I took a lot of tourists from all over the world. I mean, my village. Almost more than 50, more than 100 tourists already reached our uh, home,
I see.
our village,
I see.
and still they are very interested to go back. And yeah, it was very hard to convince them about constructing the building, because our community was very let's say backward community. So we had to build a school at any cost, because there were a lot of students, but not enough, not sufficient space. I mean, the space was not sufficient for the students for reading. So it was a good thing to build school. We are very happy, me and my crew.
Okay, so obviously it's a village area, and the students are deprived of their right to education. Okay, and the parents, want their children to be in the fields working with them rather than going to school. So it must have been hard for you to introduce computer. Probably the children had not seen computer before in their life. You were the first person to introduce computer and to show the computer to children.
Yeah.
Before that, they had heard of this thing, but had not seen it. So, what do you think about this idea of introducing technology to the children?
Yeah, students from remote area, especially from our village, they are still, some of students not going. But when we back to 7, 8 years ago, totally, almost half of the students did not go to school. Talking about computers, they never had seen the computer. They just have heard, people, students who were, studying at school, in school, they knew about the computer, but they never had seen computer before. But yes, I, not I, we, some of donors, with them we took computers to school. So every people, even the villagers and students, they came to know about real computers. And when first time I took computers, all of the students, they came to see the computers, lots of peoples, and even a lot of villagers, they come to school to see the computers first time. So it was like history now.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some technical issue here. The battery is getting low, and that is why I have last final question, and it will continue. The next episode will be coming probably very soon.
Yeah.
And before that, let's have one question. Now we have got a news from that place that there is the new building that is going to be constructed soon. So there was a time that government did not care about that place, and now the government is now very much focused on building a new building there, constructing a new building. So that means the old building is going to be replaced. So how do you feel, and what are your opinion, thoughts about on this?
Yeah, actually, I feel very sad, because lot of donors from all over the world. They raised money for the school, almost $12,000, right? That's big sum of money, and we built a school. But same time, it is like a compulsion, compulsion to demolish the school, old school, because the students are increasing day by day, so there won't be enough space for students. So it's compulsion to demolish older one, and also the government of Nepal is being raised, comparing to before. So they want to rebuild, very modern school building. It calls RCC. So it's good. I'm very sad because it's going to be demolished, the old school which constructed by my clients, but the good thing is the bigger nice one building is going to be built. So
Oh, thank you so much for some of the questions are still remaining to be asked.
And
so
what
we
I would
will-
like to say is, I'm very sorry about the buildings demolishing. I'm very sad about that. It's only in history, but all the villagers, students, they never forget. They never forget your help. Your helping hands. So. And also, what I would like to say is, please, if you want to help our village, our children, our society, you are always welcome for any project.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much for this episode, and we've got a couple of questions remained, which we'll be coming up with in the next episode. And for this episode, thank you so much for your time that you have shared with us your views, and hopefully your work of contribution for the well-being of humans on the earth, will hopefully continue. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.